Come with me on my day 5 adventures in Liverpool, which is ultimately what I planned my whole trip around to celebrate the 20th Premier League title win for LFC. I considered this my equivalent to running with the Bulls. I mean, look at this crowd. It was amazing to experience in person. My hotel cost a pretty penny, but it was right in the middle of the action. It was toward the end of the parade route, so it was the perfect location to walk the streets before they got any more packed. As you can see me trying to maneuver through the crowds and going through all the flares that were going off, listening to the crowd chant and roar and sing along as we waited for the champions to drive by. I took a quick opportunity to take a snapshot of me with the Beatles along the docks. That was one of the monuments that I knew I couldn't miss along this parade route. But after that, it was right back into the partying, the celebration with fellow Reds as we awaited the arrival of the champions. And as you can see here, bada bing, bada boom, there they are. Getting to witness this in person was such an incredible feeling, and along with having Calvin Harris DJ as they drove by was just an extra plus to this whole experience. One thing I do want to point out is a good piece of advice that was given to me was not to walk too far into the Strand of the city center, which is further down the road in the way they're headed, only because the flares take up your view. So as you can see here, it's a very clear shot of the champions as they drove by, and as along with all the fireworks that were going off, as you can see from the surrounding buildings. But yeah, don't go too far into the route there, because then your whole view is blocked from them. But here's the aftermath of the crowd dispersing. There was a tragedy that was involved with this particular celebration, but we're not going to touch on that. We're going to stay in the positive, because this was such a beautiful celebration, and here I am still taking in the sights and fireworks. If you ever get the opportunity to experience this in person the next time they win another title, take it. I will be right there with you celebrating.